Welcome to Production Pulse USA, the channel where we bring you in-depth reviews of the world's most powerful and fascinating military technologies. Today we take a closer look at the OTR-23 Oka Missile system, also known in NATO reporting as the SS-3 Spider, and review all its features while reflecting on its impact in both the Cold War era and its relevance in modern 2026 discussions. The OTR-23 Oka was a Soviet short-range ballistic missile developed in the late 1970s and first deployed in the early 1980s. At the time, it was considered a game-changer on the European battlefield because it offered speed, accuracy, and destructive power in a mobile platform that NATO forces found extremely difficult to counter. Unlike its predecessors, such as the liquid-fueled Scud missiles, the Oka used solid-fuel technology, which meant it could be launched within minutes rather than hours. This reduced the vulnerability of the system to preemptive strikes and increased the element of surprise, giving Soviet forces a critical tactical advantage. The missile itself was around 7.5 meters in length with a diameter close to 0.9 meters and a total launch weight of about 4,300 kilograms. It carried a warhead of up to 715 kilograms and could be equipped with nuclear, conventional, or chemical payloads. This flexibility allowed it to adapt to different battlefield roles, whether it was destroying hardened targets such as bunkers and airfields or threatening NATO bases with tactical nuclear strikes. With a maximum range of approximately 400 kilometers, the Oka could strike deep into enemy territory within minutes, and its advanced inertial guidance system gave it a circular error probable of between 30 to 150 meters, a huge leap in accuracy compared to older Soviet missiles. This level of precision meant that even with conventional warheads, the Oka was capable of inflicting devastating damage on critical infrastructure, and troop concentrations thought the Oka was transported and launched from the 9P-71 transporter erector launcher, which was mounted on the MAZ-5 for 3 truck chassis. This was a powerful and highly mobile vehicle that could move across rough terrain and quickly change positions, making it very difficult to track. The road mobility of the system gave it unmatched flexibility, as it could be hidden, redeployed, or launched from multiple locations without the need for fixed bases or heavy infrastructure. In the context of Cold War Europe, this meant NATO forces had to constantly guess where the next launch might occur, stretching surveillance and planning resources thin. The missile entered active service with the Soviet Union in 1983, and by the mid-1980s, it was deployed in significant numbers across Eastern Europe, including in East Germany and Czechoslovakia. Its presence altered the balance of power on the continent and became a major concern for NATO defense planning. The Oka offered the Soviet Union the ability to strike quickly, accurately, and with flexible payloads, raising the stakes of any potential military confrontation. However, the operational history of the Oka was surprisingly short-lived. In 1987, the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty was signed between the United States and the Soviet Union, banning ground-launched ballistic and cruise missiles with ranges between 500 and 5,500 kilometers. Although the Oka officially had a maximum range just below 500 kilometers, the United States insisted that it be included in the treaty. The Soviet Union reluctantly agreed, and by 1991, the entire OTR-23 system had been dismantled. In the end, it had served less than a decade, but during that time it left a powerful impression on both military analysts and political leaders. Looking back from the perspective of 2026, the Oka is remembered as one of the most advanced tactical, ballistic missile systems of its time. It represented the peak of Soviet design in short-range missiles, combining solid fuel propulsion, mobility, and precision guidance in a way that set the stage for future systems like the modern Iskander missile. The Oka proved that tactical missiles could be both mobile and accurate, a combination that continues to define missile development today. Although dismantled under arms control agreements, the Oka remains significant in military history because it highlighted the importance of mobility and quick reaction capability in tactical nuclear strategy. It also demonstrated how advanced weapon systems can become bargaining chips in major geopolitical negotiations, as its elimination became a central issue in the INF Treaty. Even decades later, analysts study the Oka when discussing arms control, missile accuracy, and battlefield mobility. The OTR-23 Oka may no longer exist on the battlefield, but its legacy continues to influence military thought and missile development. It was short-lived, but powerful, and a reminder of how advanced technology can change the strategic balance of an entire region. This was our in-depth look at the OTR-23 Oka Missile System, its features, history, and legacy. For more reviews and detailed military insights, stay connected with Production Pulse USA. Make sure to like the video, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss our latest upgrades on global defense technology.